I'm back again with another crosscraft video, and today we're playing the Blood Forest Evo. So this is the list that I've been playing right now. So let's talk about the list a bit. Unfortunately, first thing to note is that there's only like one Grimnir here, then there's very limited neutrals, and that's of course because the format restricts the number of neutrals you can run because of the requirement to run the class card. These are as many neutrals as I can fit in the deck. Alice is of course super strong at all points of the game. Mid game she can card draw, and late game she's a finisher for you with 5 storm damage. So you always puncture your Alice if I run her. The reason why I run Grimnir is just for a bit more damage. I feel like there's a bit lacking in damage because there are some pretty control heavy and heal heavy decks, so I want a bit more damage, so I'm running the one copy of Grimnir. Blooming Dancer is of course free evo, and she's especially useful in my opinion in this format just because the forest gives you access to pre-evo turn evo, so Blooming Dancer just helps to further that advantage, which is why I'm running 3 copies. You can run less if you want, that's up to you. Next, of course, Forest, we're just playing the Windbloom Sylph. Aria is the key card for Forest here. It gives you the ability to, of course, evolve. This is the easiest access to pre-evo turn evolve with the fairy she gives you. Very useful card. Probably one of the best cards in the deck, honestly. Windbloom Sylph also lets you evolve pre-evo turn. Although his requirements are a bit more strict, but still a good, very solid card. He's also healing and draw, so it's always nice to run. And then we have, where is it? Wait. Oh, we have the Verdant Lieutenant. Just card draw during your evo turns. She can technically evolve like on turn 4 if you're going first maybe, but mainly she's just here for card draw. And she also evolves herself, so it's pretty solid. The blood cards are pretty standard. We run Harmonic Wolf here just because we need to have 24 blood followers. I would prefer not to run Harmonic Wolf if I didn't have to. Bloody Session, I run 3 copies because with how the deck is designed, you can generally reach 5 evos earlier, so so you can invoke the Retribution earlier, which means that Bloody Session is less of a break than usual, which is why I'm running 3 copies. You can of course switch it to other cards. Also, it's partly because I don't really know what else to run because of the requirement for blood cards. So yeah, that's the deck list that I'm running, so let's just jump into some games. So for the first game, we are going against the Dragon Haven combo, and we are going second. A bit of a wildcard combo. We don't really know what they're running, to be honest, so... Oh wait, no, sorry, it's usually buff, right? Dragon Haven is usually buff with the Heal Haven package. So here I'm keeping Signa because I'm going second. I don't really like keeping Signa going first, but going second she is pretty solid because she generally helps you fill in your 4th turn with your 3rd evo, because if you think about it, you have Aria plus her fairy and then Signa, which is 3 evos, and you have Do Blame plus whatever she adds to your hand, and then Signa for 3 evos. That's why I like Signa on going second. Aria of course a very strong card in this deck. She just gives you a 1 cost evo early on, and then you can usually play her on turn 2, and then on turn 3 you generally want to combo her with some other free evo effect like Goodell or Blooming Dancer. In this case I didn't have either, but I have 2 Signas. I'm saving the other Signa for next turn. There's no reason to commit it here in case they have a way to clear both Signas. It would be very unfortunate for me. So with this curve, I will be able to get 3 evos next turn for a total of 5, and then start invoking the Lure Retribution. And then here comes the Lu, but they trade here, which is a misplay from them, but it doesn't really matter because it doesn't affect the game much. So we can go Signa into Fairy here. And then here I believe I go Blooming Dancer instead of Windbloom Sylph. Oh no, I went for the Sylph. I guess the Sylph is slightly harder to proc than the Dancer. Maybe might have been more considering saving the Sylph for the healing, but it's fine. So as you can see here, I'm saving the ambush on the Signa because next time I can definitely reach 7 evos, so I'd rather use her for her face damage if I can get there. So they have Illuvia here and the Little Mermaid, which will buff their board. But unfortunately for them, they have very limited board clear potential. And here comes the Rule of Retribution. And then evolve the Rule of Retribution here. And then Blooming Dancer to hit 7 evos. And also just put a big boy on board. I think I was hoping to find the Elfie off that Blooming Dancer, but no such luck, right? Now we have 7 evos, so we can start using Sigma to go face now. And then meanwhile we can get a lot of card draw with the Savali and the Harmonic Wolf. So here they run out of steam. I guess they can't handle this bot, so they just concede. So let's move on to the next game. So for this game we're playing against the Blood Sword combo and we're going second. A bit of a wildcard as to what they're going for. I really don't have any clue. Or rather, I didn't have any clue when I was going into this game. And then I just keep Harmonic Wolf here just cause it's just one draw. It might be worth arguing that you should just hard mulligan for Arya, but I mean, it gets some bot presence going because I don't really know what they're playing, right? I don't want to lose on board just to them playing just a bunch of followers. So we still don't know what they're doing now because they're just passing, but we draw Arya here. We just play the Arya, I set up for next turn. And that's to send the troops, we still don't know what this is because they haven't been playing any cards. Here I decided to get a bit... Oh, here I thought they were going for Pazuzu, so I decided to get a bit greedy with the Leon and Elfie here without going for the transmute form. Because I thought they were playing Pazuzu. But then here we see Signa, so this is Evo. And they play double Signa here. Hopefully we can top deck Bloody Session to combat this, and of course we do because we're good at this game. So there's the Arya. Evolve the Harmonic Wolf here just to get some damage and also for the Bloody Session, although it doesn't really make a difference. And then just hit face. So we'll get our evos right now. We are at only 3 evos, but it's okay because we have the fairy, we have a bunch of free evos in our hand. We should be looking good next turn. And then here comes the Goodell. So as you can see, Evo Blood in this format is all about very explosive power in the mid game. You are generally the strongest in the mid game. When it comes to late game, a lot of decks outscale you, so you should try to finish them off with your very high mid game potential. Which, as you can see, this deck can really pop off sometimes. So yeah, obviously Forest is the superior version of the sword, and let's move on to the next game. So for this game we are going second against the Rune Shadow combo. The Rune Shadow combo of course generally just spell boost with a bunch of spell cards from Shadow. So because we're going second, I keep Do Blame here. Do Blame is a card that I will only keep going second. I don't think she's very good going first. You're better off looking for Arya going first, but going second, she's your turn. She's part of your turn for 3 Evo combos. So we have Arya here, of course we just land on the Arya. And next time we can combo the Arya Blooming Dancer for a very high early game. This deck is especially good at preying on decks like these that have a relatively weak early game, just because we have such high potential to set up so much board just on the early game alone. So I would say this deck is not quite an aggro deck, but yes, you sort of aim to finish the game like in the mid game. You don't want to let it get to the late game. So you see a lot of games where you're just like overwhelming them on board, and then here I just trade the mix space so I can play Signa and then Do Blame, I believe. Yep. So this is 5 evos already on 4, which is the main strength of this deck. And Cloudcraft here, I just start applying pressure to their face, clear their board, and then now they have to answer this board, which they probably can't, so I believe they just concede. It is the inside, Blitz, Night Terrors, and yeah, they concede. So let's move on to one more game. So for the last game for today, we have a game against the Shadow Dragon combo. We're going second again. I know that a lot of these games finish off pretty fast just because of the nature of the deck, so I got a bit of a longer game for you here. Against Shadow and Dragon, you don't see this combo like much at all, so you don't really have a good idea of what it is. For me, I guess that this was probably the what's it called? The Aegis deck. Yeah, the Aegis deck. You know, the 7 cost and so they put out the Soul Slide here, so this confirms my suspicion. This is probably the 7 cost 1/1 to the guy deck. So we should hopefully try to kill them before they get that in play, and here comes the Great Void Knight, which confirms everything. And then they leave the Tavali on board for us, which is very fortunate. So it allows us to get a bunch of evos in this turn. Just put 2 Signas and then evolve the Tavali here. Of course, we're not at 5 evos yet, so the Tavali isn't super valuable, so we're just gonna use Gadel and cycle more and try to draw cards because our hand isn't being that strong right now. So there's lmao with this ramping here. And they're just ramping and drawing cards. So here we have the ability to actually hit 7 evos. I played Lian and Alfie here over the Blooming Dancer. I could have went for Blooming Dancer as well. Honestly, Blooming Dancer might have been better. I was just hoping that they wouldn't be able to do something about Lian and Alfie if I put them out here. So we just use Arya to send the Fairy Face as well and just do a bunch of damage to them. And then here they play at Mint. I believe Mint draws the Void Knight, guaranteed. And they evolve the Mint here. And then here they pull out the Great Void Knight. And they have full board. So there's the Hydra, the Captain, and the Soul Grinder, which is not great for us. Finally, no, actually that would have worked. Yeah, so fortunately here we are good players, so we top deck Alice, so we can have lethal. I think I would have just went for trying to top deck Alice anyway, even if I didn't have Alice there. But we just thought that Alice is very good, so that's the end of the game. Very cool deck. I'm enjoying seeing people play this interesting deck in Crosscraft. I think it's a great part of the format. Hopefully this keeps up and doesn't just become a format of the same few decks, but that's it for this game. So that's it for today's games. I know it's a bit of a shorter video this time, just because this deck kills much faster than whatever the heck else I was playing in the previous few videos, but oh well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I think this deck is actually really fun to play. Evo is always, Evo decks usually feel very good to play just because, you get to evolve a lot of stuff. It's like the selling mechanic of this game, right? So it just feels good to just have a bunch of evolves. And then you have a lot of very cool stuff. This deck also doesn't feel very unfair because it's not like that strong or anything. It doesn't have a ridiculous amount of output. It's just that its mid game is a bit more explosive than most decks out there. So yeah, pretty fun deck. Give it a try if you want. If you don't want, I guess. I don't know. Bit of a more normal deck this time compared to whatever I was playing in the past 2 videos. Yeah, so that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.